God, that was so close. That core was really good, though. That's what sucks. I think if I would have got the first Lunky drop, I might have been able to PB, but I'm really not sure about that.
Proper story is supposed to start at the beginning. Ain't so simple with this one. Now here's a kid whose whole world got all twisted, leaving him stranded on a rock in the sky. He gets up, sets off for the Bastion, where everyone agreed to go in case of trouble. Ground forms up under his feet as if pointing the way. He don't stop to wonder why. Finds his lifelong friend just lying in the road. Well, it's a touching reunion. He sees what's left of the rippling walls. Years of work undone in an instant. In the calamity, that a survivor? No, ma'am. It's a gas fella, forced out from underground. Sometimes you just need a drink. Gotta hold her still to spin up the chamber. A school of squirts.
Really has? It's possible. I mean, like, that plus 33 seconds, like, Cauldron was just horrible. Yeah, it would have been a glot, I think,
He sets foot inside one of Celandia's famous watering holes. Inside's old Rondi, the bartender. The calamity got him before his drinking did. Then kid finds his trusty shield. The security takes him for a petty thief. Special delivery. Gas fellas. Windbags start turning up for last call.
Nice.
More squirts start coming out of the woodwork. A big old fella pops out in front of the kid.
.42 again. Nice. Go Snowy. Go Snowy. Go
He gets a
go
good
Snowy.
look at things on his way down. He lands on top of a breaker's bow, and it ain't broke. Good news is the emergency defenses still work. Bad news is they're aiming for the kid.
God, that was
He
slow.
finds the distillery, right next to the arsenal. Tough part of town. One sip of the spirits in that distillery, and the kid'll feel like a new man. The arsenal's where the kid can pick the best tools for the job. An old ferry barge sends the kid on his way. The Bastion's real close now.
Yeah, actually, like, that route is, like, really optimized for me, because, you know, I reset so much on freaking
Right,
Wharf
that
District
gotcha.
that I pretty much, like, I've got, like, one of the best stars, really, in my opinion.
Kid takes a chunk of alloy. He's a mighty fast learner. Smell of barley and spoiled blueberries fills the air. Scumbags. Kid maybe shouldn't have done what he just did. He finds the core to the Wharf District. He steals the city's heart.
Alright,
Might as
306.
Well, down he goes. Down toward the Bastion. Now the kid sees something stranger still. His mind races. Did anybody else survive? Sure enough, he finds another. He finds me.
And actually, that
Just
box
like
route
that,
can be even
the
better.
Bastion comes alive.
You only have, like, 2 windbags out
Starts
if
growing
you
again.
hit the second box at the same
Growing
time as the
stronger.
first middle box.
Kid's gotta put its power to good use.
I don't know if you guys know what I
Now
mean.
the Bastion can send him even farther into the wild unknown.
Like, my goal, I think, was like a 119 finish with the box.
Kid does it again. Only fair he decides what we build next. Kid don't know what's out there waiting for him.
Alright, got the text kid, that's good.
Now he lands at the intersection between bad and wrong. Ought to be a core down one of these twisted streets. But which one? And there it is. But it's locked down tight in an alloy cage. A blustery old foreman's keeping his fellas in check. And now there's a new marshal in town. He hears the whole place groan, but it's too tough to fall.
Nice. Alright, cool.
He comes back, just like I knew he would. The core hums in his pack. The monument's calling for it. The old world's finished, but the new world's just getting started.
Because I know I was like
The
super
core
unclear there with the way I spoke.
remember. That's why this place is coming together. That's why things are gonna be alright. Kid ponders what to build. The Bastion's a place of peace, but we can hold our own if we have to. The dead welcome him with open arms. The calamity took everybody after all. Kid sees it plain, frozen faces all around. These folks never saw the calamity coming, but someone did. Someone close. It was someone like him. It's a snag or two trying to get to him. He ain't about to stop, no matter what. He's got so many questions after all. The Thunder brothers didn't make it.
Oh no! Fuck, I didn't get the right freaking platform.
But him, he survived. Just think, without that man, we wouldn't be here right now. Would we? What do you say to a man who's seen too much? Kid hasn't a clue, but he says this.
543. My god, these splits are green. Let's not fuck up Cinder Brick, please.
He's a proper gentleman, that man. His name is Zolf. No hiding he's an Ura. Folks like him ain't never been a common sight in Celandia. He's relieved to see a living face or two. The kid and I introduce ourselves in kind. Both to him and to each other. For the first time. Zolf's travels ain't much compared to what the kids had to go through for all this. Kid's surprised when I tell him there's only one core left. I shouldn't have believed it either.
That was a fast Bastion segment, though.
There's only one way in the Cinder Brick Fort. The hard way. Sure, the city marshals may be gone, but now the fort's crawling with windbags.
Oh, please!
The calamity was mercy for normal folks. Well, windbags young and old keep fighting for the fort. At least the marshals left the kid a parting gift. Something the windbags just can't handle. Something that'll punch clean through their greasy hides. Windbags ain't much different from normal folks. All they want's a warm place to stay and a decent meal. Well, the fort ain't theirs by right. Not a scratch on him as he presses on to higher ground. Security's plain gone haywire. Windbags gummed up the works. They trapped the kid in the middle of the fort's
Come on.
parade grounds. And now ain't nothing
Yes!
left for nobody down at Cinder Brick Fort.
Yeah, so your late game is like clearly like ages better than mine. I mean,
Kid shows up just as old.
my early is good, but the rest, nope, not as much.
The only thing the calamity saved for Zolf was that Zolf banged up the monument pretty bad. That's it. A few more shards like that, and we'll be back in business. But there's a way to put it back together. The shard.
Yes! Got the freaking tech chip. Woo!
Ankle gators used to roam the wilds, and they nested at Rothus Lagoon. Many a tale folks used to scare their children straight originated here. They used to think that ankle gators were extinct. Well, they ain't. Turns out Queen Anne got a hold of a shard. Ankle gators love shiny things. The brushers use their pikes to keep their distance around here. Now the kid can do the same. Queenie leads the kid into some kind of twisted trap. The closer you get to an ankle gator's lair, the thicker the tall grass grows. One bad step in that tall grass and he's Queen Anne's lunch. Wanna know how to find an ankle gator lair? You use a kid as bait. Now she's coming for him. She's got nowhere else to go.
Oh, please. Wow, that was bad.
She's starting to get annoyed. The shard's sitting in plain view.
What? Please.
After all that, kid.
I could have saved so much time if they didn't fuck up on Queen Anne and got like the 4-cycle. What the fuck? Snowy Blaze.
Hope Queen Anne don't mind us borrowing from her treasury. All that trouble for a single shard. But you know what? It was worth it. It ain't too late to unlock the potential of this place. We need an awful big lost and found under the circumstances. The Bastion ain't gonna build it. Not everything blew up in the calamity. Why, Colford Cauldron here blew up way ahead of its time. The cauldron boiled over some 300 years ago. They say it filled the skies with ash and the lakes with molten rock. As for us, we learned an awful lot from Colford Cauldron. Sure, we dusted off a good many secrets out here, but we discovered other things we're better off not knowing.
Oh, please.
All sorts of awful things crawling underfoot. Place as inhospitable as they come. After all, when we look down inside Colford Cauldron,
Oh wow, I can't believe they did that.
we saw in there the heart of the world. The heart now laid bare by the calamity. As for the kid, he just has to get that shard out of there. Too bad taking that thing woke up every last stink eye from here to Charleston Bog. And where there's one, there's always more. Biggest stink eye he's ever seen's waiting for him on the other side. The cauldron's tenants all.
Oh my god, I'm in
bid the
Plistle
kid
7.
a fond farewell. With a whisper, still see the cauldron.
Alright, Corey, please.
He comes back looking like the inside of a chimney. The shard works like a charm. You can hear the monument's heartbeat again. The monument's getting better. Zolf sure did a number on it, though. The arsenal's complete, in case we need protection. High time we built something new.
Alright, Corey, let's do this.
Imagine everything you'd need to build a city like Caelondia. It takes hard work and planning, and it also takes a burstone quarry. Rattletails ain't the worst of it either, but more about that in a little bit. Not only are these rocks a source of life, they're
Please, one fall.
all the time, taking it all in. We found that the oldest ones remember things. Now, why would the Ura sell off such a fascinating place? Might be the gods told them the quarry's bad news. Those rocks, all polished to a mirror sheen, the largest ones, you know as cores. Remember how I said Rattletails ain't the worst?
Yes! This is PB, guys.
Honor goes to a beast we took to Colin, Sir Lunky. We never could get stubborn old Lunky to leave the quarry alone. Massive things stomped many of our boys. We just couldn't get rid of him. Then the kid hears a voice calling from down the hall. Are you alright? It says. We talk for a spell. Kid hears him, but he ain't about to be deterred. If that's the way it is, he says, then I won't stop you. Because my countrymen will.
Ooh, gold!
Say what you will about Zolf, but he's a man of his word. His countrymen don't much care for pleasantries, though. The Ura think they got him. They're wrong. No way out of this. Not without a fight. Zolf showed him the way. The shards can put this disease in remission, but there's only one cure. We need to finish what we started. The Bastion. It's finally finished. Now, there's something I want you to see. Welcome to the heart of the Bastion. I ain't one for long goodbyes, so here's
Yeah,
the
don't
deal.
talk to NPCs.
Zia and I figure you done the heavy lifting, so you get to do the honors. We can tell you how to work this thing if you got any questions. Hey, kid.
Yes! What? The fuck?